Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Rising Tide Capital's Fall 2024 graduation ceremony. My name is Donald Wood, and it is an absolute honor to be before you tonight as we celebrate this remarkable milestone together. Tonight's theme, Together We Rise, perfectly reflects the heart of this event. It celebrates the power of collaboration, the strength we find in community, and the incredible ways we uplift one another to achieve extraordinary things. Each of our 157 graduates has faced challenges head on, demonstrated resilience, and grown not only as entrepreneurs but as agents of change within their communities. This evening, we honor you, graduates, and your hard work, courage, and commitment to building a brighter, more prosperous future, not just for your businesses, but for your families and neighborhoods as well. Let us tonight also take a moment to acknowledge the support systems, partnerships, and shared efforts that have empowered all of us to rise together and reach this milestone. So let's get started with a night full of inspiration, joy, and celebration. To help me guide you through this incredible evening, I'm delighted to introduce my co-host, Aida Dominguez, who will now share a few words in Spanish.
Muchas gracias, Donald, y muy buenas noches a todos. Es un verdadero honor para mí estar aquí con ustedes esta noche. Me llena de emoción poder celebrar con 157 nuevos empresarios este momento tan especial. Pues recuerdo que no hace mucho yo también estuve en esa misma posición en la que se encuentran ustedes ahora. Hoy celebramos no solo la culminación de un programa, sino el inicio de un nuevo capítulo lleno de posibilidades. La clase de otoño 2024 de la Academia Comunitaria de Negocios de Rising Tide Capital nos demuestra que con esfuerzo, dedicación y el apoyo adecuado, somos capaces de superar cualquier obstáculo y transformar los desafíos en grandes oportunidades. Su determinación y perseverancia son un ejemplo no solo para sus familias, sino para sus comunidades. Estoy segura de que este es solo el comienzo de una trayectoria llena de éxitos y que su impacto continuará marcando una diferencia en los lugares donde viven y trabajan. Quiero felicitarlos de todo corazón por este logro tan importante. Esta noche es para celebrar sus esfuerzos, su valentía y su compromiso. Disfruten de esta celebración y sigamos creciendo juntos.
And putting in their best effort. And tonight we celebrate the fruits of their hard work. As we move through the ceremony, feel free to use the chat to show your support by sharing reactions and emojis. Just click the functions at the bottom of your Zoom screen. To begin, we're excited to start with a grounding activity led by the amazing Susan Justiniano. Susan is a self-taught bilingual poet and a proud graduate of Rising Tide Capital. She has a deep love for knowledge, music, coffee, food, dogs, and the color red, not always in that order. Susan's journey with crafting words into art began at the age of 9, and her passion led her to become the first Puerto Rican woman to hold the title of Jersey City Poet Laureate, followed by serving as the New Jersey State Beat Poet Laureate. Her words inspire and connect us all, and tonight she will guide us through this powerful moment. Please join me in welcoming Susan Justiniano.
Thank you very much. It is such an honor and pleasure to be here, and especially with Rising Tide Capital, which holds a very special place in my heart. I am pleased to share the following poem. We navigate society that judges by likes and views, optics that mean nothing, no substance or meaning. Behind the lens of curated acceptance is where the real work is done, where life is in the hands of persistence, struggle, lessons learned. Small victories and big successes, our role models and mentors, rarely mentioned in print or media, create, shape, and define the norm. Give us the ability to think bigger, imagine brighter, reach farther, even within our struggles. Zyla Avant-Garde, 14. First African-American coveted title of spelling bee champion, a word she'd never heard from the other side of the world, Mariah. Nancy read, wished her daughter could see herself represented in books. Bedtime Bonnet showed different ways Black people of all ages take care of their hair. Farmers, lawmakers, poets, doctors, musicians, teachers, history makers, with dreams of success armed with passion, persistence, and determination, breaking down barriers to reach beyond the expectations of humble beginnings. Achievement isn't an American ideal, a personal testament to where we started and where we are now, rising up with each new small victory. Celia Cruz, Miriam Jimenez Roman, Esteban Jotes, Mansa Musa, Alessandro de Medici, Nzinga Mabande. These are names representing heritage, culture, art, science, and us. Through our collective communities, mentors, and families, your impact, our impact, changes the outcome. Our stories are important. Our victories need to be heard through voice and pen and hands, the way stories of struggle and resilience are told. Striving for our own definition of excellence, we connect and build. We plan and achieve. We fail and we try again. We continue to rise, changing our corner of the world as we go. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. That was so wonderful, and I couldn't think of a better way for us to kick off our evening of celebration and togetherness than that poem. My name is Alfa Damalash, and I am so excited to be here with everyone. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Rising Tide Capital, and I have the pleasure of welcoming all graduates, your families, all children who may be watching and cheering, and all of our community who are also gathered in person in 4 locations across New Jersey. I say welcome, welcome to you all, welcome to all of our speakers and instructors and coaches, funders, everybody who is here. It is such a heartwarming thing to kick off every January for the past now almost 20 years with this celebration. Though it has changed in the way that it is delivered, mainly meaning the integration of technology and the fact that we can be here together across great distances, the one thing that doesn't change is a heart-bursting hope that starts us off at the beginning of the year in community, celebrating each other's dreams and affirming the kinds of wisdom and words just shared with us by Susan, and that I know lives inside of each of us. Before we kick off and go on to our main event of graduation and celebrations, I do want to take a moment to recognize and have a moment of silence for the kinds of things that are happening around the world right now, including the tragedy of Flight 5342 and the lives that were lost in that accident tragically, as well as the LA fires. We've witnessed tremendous loss and devastation, really, including by our partners who are in LA at Lift LA, that are also running community business academy programs, and so many lives that have been disrupted, homes lost, small businesses lost. And so I'll just want to kick us off by having a brief moment of silence to recognize the loss that is currently affecting so many families. Thank you. As we kick off, it is a significant time in history, probably, that we are gathering to celebrate a spirit of community and entrepreneurship. I want to take a moment to just thank our team who has been working tirelessly, including this fall with the start of the Community Business Academy. There were over 200 individuals who started on this journey in Spanish, in English, online, in person, and who have taken the measure of a moment to invest in their lives and in their dreams. And I just want to give a huge thank you to this team and everybody who's collaborated to make sure that we're at this point where we can celebrate this significant milestone moment. And so I want to say thank you, team. Thank you for innovating. Thank you for innovating in November when many of us were perhaps wondering what is happening in our country. You were there thinking about ways that we continue to build community and togetherness. And that's why we're having this celebration include not just our live streamed virtual celebration, but also the in-person events. And so I just want to say thank you, Jasenia. Thank you, Direct Services. Thank you, everybody on the advancement team, everybody in communications, everyone who has collaborated to make sure that this event in this moment is celebrated wholeheartedly, and it is well deserved. So thank you, team. I want to recognize our board members. We have Board of Trustees who are on virtually as well as in person. Our board chair, Aicha, whom you'll hear from a little later. Aicha Balla will be speaking. She's at our headquarters at 311 MLK. And our board treasurer, Maurice Kirkendall, is in Newark, and the numbers of board members that are super extremely dedicated to this mission is truly moving to me. And I cherish the opportunity that we have to lead in these uncertain times in a mission that is vital. I also want to thank our funding partners and community partners without whom this mission truly would not be possible. This is a community effort. Our banking partners, those who are partnering with us to provide access to capital to our entrepreneurs, your role is vital in this work. And I just want to give a huge kudos and thanks because many of our funding partners have been on this journey with us for as long as we've been around. And that takes a huge commitment year over year. And it's that long-term commitment to this work that's allowed Rising Tide Capital to grow from an organization that I got to co-found with my partner, Alex Forrester, 20 years ago, with just 15 entrepreneurs in a donated space at the Urban League down the street from us in Jersey City, to now having thousands. We have over 10,000 graduate entrepreneurs over these 20 years in 18 communities in 15 states with partners who are coming alongside, who are learning together, who are sharing knowledge and building communities of hope and togetherness and fulfilling dreams that may have been long and waiting. So I just want to say thank you to all of the partners, the funding partners and others who make this mission possible. Last but not least, for those of you who are live celebrating, I hope you're getting to enjoy some great moments. I know at our headquarters and in our other locations at the moment, we've had the pleasure of Chef Nico's great, truly excellent culinary gifts. So we're grateful to have that and for the extraordinary work that the 23/5 events team has done to make sure that warmth and cheer is felt. So I hope everybody's enjoying a good time at our live events. So I am extremely grateful and excited. We will have the opportunity to say more and to think about what our mission means, what our entrepreneurs mean. But as we are continuing to celebrate, I just want to invite us to reflect what it means for us to truly rise together, no matter what, no matter the ups or downs, what comes from the outside. Our freedom is truly coming from the inside and what we get to do together and what we get to imagine together. And so congratulations to our entrepreneurs. Thank you, team. Here we go. Donald, take it away.
Thank you to our co-founder, Chief Executive Officer Alpha Demelesh, for your inspiring and encouraging words as always, and your contributions to not just this memorable evening, to Rising Tide being where we are today. Up next, we have one of our outstanding instructors, Tawanda McEachern, who will introduce the graduates from Class 290.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tawanda McEachern, and I have the honor to have been the instructor for one of our in-person classes in Newark, Class 290. We spent 12 amazing weeks together, and we've shared some amazing experiences. We not only spent time learning, but we spent time bonding. We came together as strangers, but we left as friends. And we were all so sad when it was the last day. We laughed, we cried. Wait, I think I cried. But the most important thing throughout this whole journey is the fact that you showed up week after week. Even some days when you didn't know how things were going to be. We danced and we sang, but we learned some valuable lessons in the process of that. And what you didn't realize is that you were taking bold steps to reach your dreams. I just want you to take a moment. I just want you to know how proud I am of each and every single one of you. Your dedication, your resiliency, your willingness to be able to push through the challenges. That part has been the most inspiring to me, to see you guys take that leap of faith. So this is more than just a graduation. This is the beginning of a new chapter. You're better equipped, you're more prepared, and you are ready to impact the world. And I can't wait to see the amazing things that you guys do on this journey. So I want you to take a moment and I want you to celebrate this incredible achievement because you have earned it. And congratulations to all the graduates of the Community Business Academy. We salute you. And without further ado, I want to present to you Class 290. Andrea Harvey, Aicha Balla, Brandy McAllister, Brazita Dancy, Shanice Fish, Hashem Bennett, Jondalee Gray, Kansa Stewart, Michelle Uti, Monaco Morton, Nasia Williams, Safiatu Akando, Sasha Gay Winter, Charmaine Jamison, Takia Lattimore, Terrell Canada, Tia Adams, Tiffany Hanna, Tamaleo Babatunde Akanagmi, Venus Everett, Wendy Higgins. I present class 290. Now we will hear from Marche Proctor Bates, the instructor for class 291.
Good evening, everyone. I am Marche Proctor Bates, and I am beyond honored to celebrate this incredible milestone with all of you. On behalf of Liz Santiago and myself, I want to say how proud I am of each and every one of you. Completing the Community Business Academy is no small feat. And tonight, we celebrate your dedication, hard work, and resilience. The theme for tonight is Together We Rise. This speaks volumes. You didn't just gain business knowledge, you built a community. You supported each other, shared ideas, grew together. And that's what makes this journey so powerful. Success isn't just about what you know, it's about the people you surround yourself with, the lessons you embrace, and the risk you're willing to take. And let's not forget Shady J. He taught us all that it is important to think on your feet, adapt to challenges, and trust yourself when making bold moves. And that's the kind of mindset that leads to success. Many of you started this journey at different stages of your business, but you all trusted the process and kept pushing forward. That's perseverance. That's success. And that is just the beginning. So as you continue on your journey, lean into your network that you've built, each other, Rising Tide, the Community Business Academy, the resources that are available to you. Keep learning, keep growing, but most importantly, believe in yourself. You are more than capable of achieving great things. So congratulations to class 291. We cannot wait to see where this journey takes you. And now we'll begin to call the graduates. Aicha Johnson, Rashawn Jenkins, Ebony Young, Habib Hassan, Jamae Coleman, Megan Sheehy, Melanie Miller, Migdalia Lopez, Alawasan Adwan, Rose Ivania Gideon, Donna K. Haslop, Jarnette Johnson, and Travis Long. Congratulations, class 291. Oh, and Yolanda Wilson. Congratulations to all the graduates. And we will now hear from Adrian Quattro, instructor of CBA 292.
Felicitaciones a la clase 291 y a su instructora Marche Proctor Bates, al igual que a todos los graduados de esta noche. Hoy celebramos un día muy especial en el camino de nuestros emprendedores, uno de los muchos que tendrán en su viaje empresarial. En el futuro, ténganlo por seguro, que recordarán este día cuando ustedes reciban el primer cliente, su primera venta, pero por supuesto, su primer cheque. Allí ustedes verán que todo el esfuerzo extra durante estas 12 semanas dio resultados. Quiero agradecerles por esos momentos de conexión, así como por los comentarios retroalimentativos que ayudaron a sus compañeros con los discursos del elevador. Y por supuesto, por los juegos, que nos hicieron reír y además aprender, pero sobre todo darnos cuenta que lo que realmente nos une no es la distancia, sino ese compromiso y el esfuerzo compartido. Juntos nos levantamos. Refleja todo lo que hemos logrado como comunidad. En este camino hemos aprendido que el verdadero poder está en la colaboración. Estamos listos para enfrentar lo que venga con la misma energía y determinación. Hoy solo es el inicio. El futuro traerá desafíos, pero sé que juntos siempre nos levantaremos. Felicitaciones a mi querida clase 292 y con ustedes nuestros graduados. Belkis dicen. Catalina Gaitán. Cindy Zuluaga. Bravo, Cindy. Claribel Almonte. Diana Sánchez. Diógenes Villalona, nuestro pitch winner. Bravo, Diógenes. Helen Llanos. Lourdes Gallardo. Magdalena Coronado. Maribel Santana. Néstor Gómez. Patricia Sierra. Calatiel Castañeda. Silvia Refugio de Romo. Jimena Bustamante. Y Gerald Pena Leiva. Felicitaciones nuevamente, clase 292. Recuerden siempre que juntos nos levantamos. No solo se aplica hoy, sino en cada paso que ustedes den hacia el futuro. Sigamos adelante con esa valentía, con esa misma energía con la que hoy hemos celebrado este gran día. Felicidades, nos vemos pronto.
To the graduates of Spring 2024, congratulations! You did it! We are so excited for you. My name is Michelle Ashley, and I'm the talent liaison of the Community of Talent at Rising Tide Capital, and a CBA 2009 graduate myself. I am so excited for you. Your journey has only just begun. We are so beyond the moon excited for what the future holds for you, and for all the instructors and monitors who helped to make this semester amazing. Rock stars, all of you. Congratulations again. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you, hopefully, very, very soon.
Muchas gracias, Michelle Ashley, por ese mensaje tan inspirador. Ahora, tengo el honor de presentar a una persona cuya dedicación, esfuerzo y compromiso son un verdadero ejemplo para todos nosotros. Ella es la representante de la clase en español y esta noche compartirá con nosotros su experiencia en este increíble viaje y cómo este programa ha marcado una diferencia en su vida. Con ustedes, Maribel Santana.
Mi nombre es Maribel Santana, de la clase 292 del otoño del 2024. En este programa aprendí que los sueños se pueden hacer realidad poniendo nuestro interés y esforzándonos. Aprendí que tengo la mente llena de ideas y que puedo emprender con la ayuda de Rising Tide Capital. Estando en la clase, me conecté con mi proyecto e inicié a estudiar consejería cristiana. Ahora estoy en el proceso de obtener mi diplomado, así podré ayudar a otras mujeres. Tuvimos tiempos de juego que fueron divertidos e inolvidables, donde la creatividad de todos salió a relucir. Nunca había hecho el rol de dueño de negocio o de compradora y tuve la oportunidad de que mis compañeros me eligieran para representarlos en varios juegos. Eso me encantó y aprendí muchísimo y lo seguiré poniendo en práctica. Mi motivo para ser emprendedor empezó desde niña, cuando compraba lápiz, borrador y sacapuntas y lo vendía a mis compañeros en la escuela. De adulta, siempre he querido tener una fuente de trabajo para otros, pero a la misma vez ayudar a los que necesitan una guía y un apoyo. Me animó a iniciar mi negocio el ser líder de la iglesia que asisto. He aprendido practicando el liderazgo, he impartido conferencias para jóvenes, mujeres que han aprendido demasiado conmigo y que ponen en práctica los que le enseño. He impartido talleres de organización del hogar, taller de cómo organizar las finanzas y tener un presupuesto, hacer ahorros de emergencia en pasos sencillos. Para mis compañeros de la clase 292, quiero que sepan que les respeto y admiro muchísimo, que son valientes y talentosos. Aprendí mucho de cada uno de ustedes. Hagan valer el tiempo que dedicaron estas 12 semanas y piensen en grande, que Dios está al frente de cada uno de sus proyectos, porque son únicos y originales. Mi proyecto se basa en que las mujeres podamos amarnos más, a levantarnos la autoestima, a dedicarnos más tiempo para cuidarnos por fuera, pero sobre todo por dentro. Que podamos aprovechar el tiempo con nuestros seres queridos y que entendamos que somos mujeres que podemos ayudar a esas que no pueden ayudarse solas. Gracias, Rising Tide Capital, por seguir apoyando a sus graduados. Me siento animada al saber que puedo tener el apoyo de todo el equipo. Ustedes son personas profesionales y sé que seguiré aprendiendo con ustedes. Quisiera seguir trabajando más adelante con Rising Tide Capital. Muchísimas gracias por la oportunidad.
Felicidades, Maribel, felicidades y muchísimas gracias por compartir tu historia tan inspiradora con nosotros. Tus palabras son un verdadero testimonio del poder de la perseverancia, la comunidad y la capacidad de transformar los desafíos en oportunidades. Ahora, tengo el honor de presentar al siguiente orador, el monitor de la clase 293. Su dedicación y liderazgo han sido fundamentales para guiar y motivar a nuestros graduados durante todo este proceso. Por favor, démosle una cálida bienvenida al señor Vladimir Quito.
Tatiana Vivas y mi persona queremos felicitar a los graduados de la clase 293 de la Academia de Negocios de Rising Tide Capital. Hoy, al mirar hacia atrás, podemos ver el esfuerzo, la dedicación y el compromiso que cada uno de ustedes ha puesto en este camino. No fue fácil, pero lo lograron. Este es solo el comienzo de un viaje lleno de oportunidades para crecer, innovar y transformar sus ideas en realidades impactantes. Como emprendedores, tienen todo el poder de crear un futuro mejor, no solamente para ustedes, sino también para sus comunidades y el resto del mundo. Recuerden que cada desafío es una oportunidad disfrazada y cada paso adelante los acerca más hacia sus metas. Rising Tide Capital siempre estará aquí para apoyarles en cada una de sus etapas de crecimiento. Ustedes son los líderes del mañana y el futuro está en sus manos. Sigan adelante con valentía, visión y pasión. El viaje comienza ahora. Ahora permítanme presentarles a los estudiantes de esta clase grandiosa 293. Andreina Salazar. Aneidi Paniagua. Eduaris González. Inés Aliaico. Iris Rubio. Lida Marcela Hernández. Miguel Álvarez, Nadia Madrid, Omali Zapata, Jenny Aragones, Jenny Zapata de Feliz, Lisette Muñoz. Felicidades, clase 293. Y ahora permítanme presentar a la senadora Ángela McKnight, que es la instructora de la clase 294.
Evening, everyone. I am Angela V. McKnight, the instructor from the CBA Wednesday night class 294, the Legacy Makers. And I'm here to share with you, along with my amazing co-instructor, Abigail Martinato. We want to say congratulations to our Legacy Makers. You did it. You made it throughout all the weeks, you did all the homeworks, and you engaged in the class. And we thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey. Yes, this chapter is over tonight, but a new chapter starts tomorrow. And we are here with you and for you. So take a moment to thank yourself for being here tonight, to thank yourself for doing what you need to do to get here. You deserve your thanks. And to all your family and friends who are here celebrating this amazing milestone with you, thank you for being here with them. Now, fear is going to knock on your shoulder, but don't allow fear to stop you from doing what you need to do. Instead, think about that why. What is your why? Why did you start this business? That will allow you to keep moving. Your why is the center of your business. Your why will allow you to move mountains. Your why will allow you to grow. So again, on behalf of Abigail and myself, we say congratulations. You did it. And to all the graduates, congratulations, because you too did it. So now, without further ado, I would like to introduce the Legacy Makers from class 294. Aaliyah Rubino, Anita Crum, Harrell Ocanto, Sin Vasquez, Yabez Gaston, Jessica Santiago Vasquez, Khadija Jennings, and Marika Yassin. Congratulations, Legacy Makers, you did it. We love you so much. Now, we will now hear from Natalie Warren. She is the instructor from our Spanish CBA class 295. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Buenas tardes a todos. Hoy queremos felicitar a la clase 295 por su esfuerzo y perseverancia. Permítame presentarles a los graduados de la clase 295. Pero antes de eso, unas pocas palabras. El año pasado, cuando empezaste esta formación, tomaste una decisión poderosa de invertir en ti mismo, de comprometerte con este viaje y de dar pasos reales hacia la construcción de tu sueño. Eso es enorme. 3 meses pueden sonar como poco tiempo, pero para ti estos 3 meses han sido de mucho valor, de trabajo duro, aprendizaje y crecimiento. No fue fácil, pero aquí está, a pesar de todos los obstáculos que se te pudieron presentar, y eso es de admirar. ¿Recuerda cuando empezamos esta clase y les pregunté, ¿por qué quieren ser empresarios? Muchos de ustedes dijeron, quiero ganar dinero, quiero flexibilidad, no quiero un jefe encima de mí. Pero ¿qué hemos aprendido? Que esas son las recompensas del espíritu empresarial, no las razones que los impulsan. El verdadero espíritu empresarial nace de la necesidad, ver un vacío, una necesidad y proponer una solución. Si no hay mercado, no hay negocio. Si no hay enfoque único, no hay éxito. Y eso es exactamente lo que has estado haciendo estos 3 últimos meses. Pensar de forma diferente, resolver problemas, crear y salir de tu zona de confort. Porque la cuestión es que como hemos aprendido, crear o hacer crecer un negocio no es fácil, pero se puede. A lo largo de este curso has aprendido a alcanzar el punto de equilibrio, proyectar ventas, analizar a tus competidores, hacer promociones y marketing, cómo presentar su negocio y lo que es más importante, ahora tienes una comprensión significativa de lo que se necesita para desarrollar un negocio con propósito. Espero que recuerden con orgullo estos 3 últimos meses y recuerde que esto no es el final, es solo el principio de un largo camino por recorrer. Hoy es un trampolín hacia el futuro. Toma todo lo que has aprendido, sigue perfeccionando tu visión y lo más importante, sigue siempre adelante. Sigue creyendo, sigue construyendo y cuando alcances el éxito, ya sea al año que viene o dentro de 10 años, recuerde este momento, recuerde esta decisión y recuerde que siempre fuiste capaz. Estoy muy orgullosa de ti y me emociona pensar todo lo bueno que estás por lograr. Felicidades de nuevo, clase 295. Y ahora permítame presentarles a los graduados. Amalia López, Camelia Rivas, Evelyn Disla, John Edwin Garces Pérez, María Moreno, Milvia Sánchez Acosta, Perla Novas, Rafael González, Rosa Hernández, Rudy Castro, Sonia Ramírez. Felicidades, clase 295. A continuación veremos un video de agradecimiento de Rising Tide Capital.
Congratulations to the Rising Tide Capital Community Business Academy graduating class. I'm Kimberly Sumter, Senior Manager of Direct Services, and I'm thrilled to celebrate this incredible achievement with you. As you begin the next phase of your entrepreneurial journey, the entire Direct Services team will be there to support you every step of the way. We are dedicated to connecting you with the essential resources you'll need as you navigate your next steps towards your business growth. Through BAS, you'll have access to one-on-one coaching with industry experts, exclusive events, pitch competitions, insightful webinars, and access to our vibrant alumni community. And it's all designed to empower you to continue to grow your business. Congratulations once again for completing the CBA program, and welcome to the next chapter of your journey here with us at Rising Tide Capital.
Hola, felicidades a los graduados de esta clase de la Academia Comunitaria de Negocios de Rising Tide Capital. Mi nombre es Janet García, coordinadora senior de éxito empresarial, graduada de la clase otoño 2019, y estoy encantada de celebrar este logro increíble junto a ustedes. Al comenzar la siguiente etapa de su viaje como emprendedores, Todo el equipo de servicios directos estará aquí para apoyarles en cada paso del camino. Nos dedicamos a conectarlos con los recursos esenciales que requerirán a medida que avanzan hacia el crecimiento de su negocio. A través de los servicios acelerados de negocios, tendrán acceso a múltiples servicios, como coaching personalizado con expertos de la industria, eventos exclusivos de networking, competencias de pitch, webinars informativos y acceso a nuestra vibrante comunidad de graduados. Todo diseñado para empoderarlos mientras continúan construyendo y haciendo crecer su negocio. Felicidades nuevamente por completar el programa de CBA y bienvenidos a la siguiente etapa de su viaje como parte de la familia de Rising Tide Capital.
All right. How about that? That was so amazing to witness, and just so energized by our extraordinary community of talent and our instructors and our coaches. And you're seeing our beautiful graduate faces, but you're also getting to see who the guides are. And so many of our instructors and our coaches are also alumni, and that fills me with joy. And our team members are also alums who understand the journey. And so it's really an extraordinary community of communities, and I am just blown away. So now, without further ado, I do want to introduce somebody who is a special friend of Rising Tide Capital. We have Steve Jones, CEO of POCSTOCK, joining us, a company that is based in Newark, but with global implications. And if I were to guess, not just global and now, but also a company that is very much thinking about the future, helping to position us in two of the hottest issues that I am sure are top of mind right now, right? DEI, should we say it, inclusion, equity, diversity. We all look absolutely stunning and beautiful, and we are here. We're building communities, we're building businesses and dreams. And so representation matters. And we have at Rising Tide believed in that. This is why the visuals and who you see matters to us. This is why we used to have every single graduate photographed and make sure that people see you, like literally see you and what you represent. And so Steve, who's been an entrepreneur since probably he was like 16, if I were to guess, maybe a little younger. It started early for him, has been dreaming of solving all kinds of problems. And so this issue of inclusion and representation, and of course, AI and technology. So I know, Steve, you have a lot on your heart to share with our entrepreneurs as they're getting on the journey. You've seen the roller coaster, you're riding through it as we speak, I am sure. And this is an opportunity for you to share some wisdom, highlights, challenges. This is how we build community, is through our vulnerabilities as well. So thank you, Steve, for being here, taking time out from family to connect with our broader family. So Steve, take it away.
Thank you, Alpha, and congratulations to everyone. I'm taking time away from my family to be with my Rising Tide family, so it is all good. I'm really excited to be here because I love being around entrepreneurs. I am a lifelong entrepreneur since the age of 16. I think you got that right. And I've owned and operated all kinds of businesses. There isn't a problem in the world that I see that I don't have an idea of how to solve. So most times, just like you all, there's a problem in the marketplace. You have a burning passion. Yeah, you have a purpose, and you want to go out there and solve a problem, right? And you start a business, and you're entrepreneur. You have that spirit, and for me, I think that is within itself something that you all should be very proud of. because I know a lot of people with ideas, they have the thoughts, but they don't take the step that you all have taken to bring that idea into life, to bring it out into the world, to take the risk, to take the chance of, of it failing, of it being difficult, of it being more work than you anticipated. And that journey is never what we really think it's going to be, right? So most people think there's a straight line from where you start to where you finish, and it looks more like a jagged line, like a 4-year-old scribbled it in crayon. That's more of what our journey as entrepreneurs look like. And one of the things that Alpha mentioned, which is representation, what we look like, has been a huge driver for me in founding POCSTOCK. Before that, I founded another company that was a digital marketing agency looking out at the world to see how we show up in the world of marketing and advertising. And in that work, I discovered that people of color, whether you're Black, brown, whether you're Asian, whether you're Native American, or indigenous anywhere in the world, there were clear ways that we were not showing up. Stories that were not being told. And I decided, because, I have children and they need to grow up in a world where they're seen, heard, respected, given the benefit of the doubt at face value, just like some of you all will need to be when you go out in the marketplace. And I wanted to make sure that there was a positive way that they showed up to the world. So I decided to take on that challenge. 5 years later, we're POCSTOCK. We're headquartered in Newark. We have 1,200 customers ranging from the Googles and Microsoft of the world. We've raised $1.7 million in seed funding. We support 900 plus creators around 60 countries around the world, and we're just getting started. And none of that would have been possible had I not followed the system that I follow anytime I have a new idea. I go out to 7 people and I say, here's my idea. What do you think about it? And my small little focus group community will tell me it's a great idea, but I love it, but, and that allows me to know whether this is something that's just about me, or is it something that really solves a problem for more people, right? When you find your purpose and you align it with solving a problem, then the people will come, right? If it's just about you starting a restaurant because you like to cook, guess what? Once you start that restaurant, you're going to be worried about inventory, you're going to be worried about all other things, and 9 out of 10 times you won't be doing the thing that fills you with purpose and passion. So, POCSTOCK was started in that way, and I'm sure a lot of your businesses are started because you want to help people, you want to solve a problem, you want to deliver something valuable and meaningful in people's lives, but nothing exists in a vacuum. All of us are connected. All of us have a need to be validated by each other, by supported by each other, seen by each other, and it's all starts with building that community. And I love the theme of, everything you all are talking about today, because that's how I live my life. There's nothing that I can give myself credit for accomplishing where I can't say, this is someone who helped me get here, right? And it's not always someone I don't know. It could be a friend, it could be a family member. When I worked in corporate many years ago, people that I worked next to, coworkers, they would come to work and they would go home and they would not interact or mingle with anyone. I was the one. I would talk to everyone from the folks who clean the offices to the VPs to the president of the organization. And later on, when I started a business or when I did a venture and I needed seed funding or introduction or any of those things, I had the relationships because I took the time to acknowledge people, see other people, not just my own struggle, but say, here's someone that I need to know, not knowing that I had a reason to know them. I would help people, I would give advice, I would be helpful and valuable, and then people kept me in mind. And when I started my company, some of those folks gave me contracts because they think, oh, Steve Jones, he helped me out. He was a good guy. Like, I built a reputation with folks. So don't look too far down the line or too far. Your classmates can be your first customers when you get your business out there. Your someone in your neighborhood that you see every day could find value in your product or service. So no matter what you do, don't do it alone. When I look at people of color in general, black and brown people in this country, we spend $4 trillion a year on products and services, 4 trillion with a T. Imagine if we spent some of that with each other, if we built this community around the country and we spent that money with each other. There's 33 million businesses in this country. 99% of them are small business like yours. Imagine if we spent our $4 trillion with small businesses. If we did that, then rising tide would truly lift all boats. So as you go out there, some of you may already have businesses before. This may be your first time. I am on LinkedIn. I've built businesses. Some have been wildly successful, some have failed. If you need advice, you have a strong support system at Rising Tide, and you now have a strong support system with me. So feel free to stay in touch. Use me as a connection. If you want to bounce something off of me, I make myself available to help people all the time. So I want to thank you for having me. And I want to make sure that you know that no one is alone. No one is an island. And none of us gets where we have to get in our journey without a little help. And it's nothing wrong with saying, I have a problem. I need your help. Can you help me? And if I need to leave you with anything, I will leave you with that. People run businesses. People are the backbone of every successful business. No one, even the largest enterprise, started alone. We all have help. We all have connections. We all have people who we rely on to help us get to the next level. So you have a community, use it. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Steve. Everybody, you heard that, right? I hope you heard it, because this is the message. The message through time, it's about us, it's about people, it's about relationships. And Steve has just basically green lighted for you to reach out when you think about, and we do this at Rising Tide. Everything that Rising Tide does, all of our spend, that's why even our team members and our coaches and instructors and every contract, every vendor we look to our community first and thoroughly to make sure that we're investing every dollar that flows to us straight into our community of entrepreneurs, because that literally is our resilience. And we saw it, Steve, we saw it during COVID, especially when it hit day one. Our entrepreneurs, those fashionistas, those seamstresses, they were on it. They were sewing those masks. They were getting, like, when global supply chains were stressed, and there was, I almost lived one of my best lives during the pandemic because our entrepreneurs were delivering food from local farms and getting it to our homes. But it's more than that. It's more than how we are resilient with each other in that way. It's also like people were, and Senator McKnight is one of our extraordinary community of talent members, and she was leading the way. It was seeing how we took care of the vulnerable, right? People were not just making masks for like making sure that we can sell them at a profit, even though we know how to do that in this community. People were dropping them off to the places that they knew there were elders and vulnerable community members who needed that support and may not be able to get it. So it is community, and it's compassion, and it's creativity. And as long as we can dare to raise our hands, tap each other on the shoulder, and ask for help, we know we are unstoppable. And so thank you, Steve, for your words of invitation. And we got you too. We got your back. So call on us and call on this community. It's a very talented community. So I'm very, very excited to have had you here sharing this message of hope and connection and what's possible. I will next introduce our awesome alum to share a few words from within our alumni community. Iana Anderson, if you are here, you can jump in and share a little bit of your journey with our community.
Yes.
Welcome, Yana.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ayanna Anderson, founder and CEO of Well Together. And I'm so honored to be here with you tonight as an alumna of the CBA program. It feels like just yesterday that I sat where you were sitting, filled with a mix of excitement, overwhelm, and uncertainty about what was next. All valid feelings. But today is your day. You are the stars of the moment. Congratulations to each of you on reaching this milestone. The theme, Together We Rise, speaks volumes right now at this moment and will continue to speak volumes tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, and throughout 2025 and beyond. Furthermore, this theme not only captures what makes this community so special, but also reminds us that we are so much stronger together than apart or divided. And if there's one thing that unites us all in this room, it's our shared entrepreneurial spirit. And although our journeys all look different, we share some common experiences. Those late nights where doubt creeps in, or those early mornings chasing the dream that others might not fully understand. But what makes this journey bearable and even joyful is the power of community. That said, we all know the path to entrepreneurship isn't always easy. It's messy, it demands sacrifice, resilience, and the ability to hold space for your dreams while managing life's daily challenges. And that's something we don't talk about enough. Of what it truly looks like, the balancing act of juggling between business, personal commitments, and simply trying to stay grounded in a world that sometimes feels overwhelming, uncertain, and let's be real, a little chaotic. But here's the good news. You're not in this alone. This program has not only equipped you with the skills and knowledge to build the foundation for a thriving business, but also introduce you to a community that understands you. So lean on your Rising Tide family, lean on your mentors and instructors, and lean into this powerful network of entrepreneurs. And remember, together we rise. As you step into this next chapter, I want to leave you with 3 reminders that have served me well. First and foremost, and probably something we don't talk about enough, protect your mental health. Your mental health is the foundation of your success. Entrepreneurship will test you, and I mean test you. But remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Therefore, build routines that restore you, whether it's taking 5 minutes of quiet reflection each morning, taking a social media break, seeking therapy, or simply asking for help when you need it. Mental health is health, so prioritize your well-being as much as you do those business goals. Next, celebrate your progress. In this age of social media, it's easy to focus on only the big wins, but every small step forward is worth celebrating. You landed one new customer, that's progress. You learned something valuable from a failure, that's growth. Success is built on all these small victories. So keep showing up, give yourself grace, and celebrate each step. Finally, invest in relationships. Your network is your lifeline. Whether it's your peers from this program, mentors who guide you, or the communities you serve, relationships matter. So don't be afraid to ask for support or to offer it. The connections you nurture today can and will transform your tomorrow. And remember, as you go forward, the impact you make extends far beyond yourself. You're not just building businesses, although it may have started that way. You're building futures and legacies for yourselves, your families, and the communities you serve. Matter of fact, you are your ancestors' wildest dreams, and that is no small feat. So let me leave you with this challenge. Continue rising together, support one another, cheer each other on, and never forget the power of community. Now more than ever, the world needs entrepreneurs like you, bold, compassionate, and rooted in community. Congratulations once again on this incredible achievement. While the road ahead will have its many twists and turns, you are more than ready. Let me say that one more time. You are more than ready. You've proven that by showing up over these last 12 weeks, but also by being here today. But if you ever doubt that, do me a favor and look to the person to your left and right and everyone across this screen or in the room that you're in, and let this remind you that you are always surrounded by an abundance of support. With that said, if you take away just one thing from today, let it be this. The strength of one is powerful, but the strength of many is unstoppable. Congratulations, graduates. The best is yet to come. Now let's rise together. Thank you.
Oh, mic drop. Thank you, Hayana, for those absolutely deeply inspiring and really absolutely healing words. Your reflections on your journey are a testament to the power of self-care, perspective, and community. There's no doubt you've captured the true spirit of Together We Rise, and your insights are a priceless gift to everyone, especially our new graduates. Your story will undoubtedly resonate with them as they embark on their entrepreneurial journeys, reminding them of what's possible when determination meets vulnerability, meets grace. Now let's carry this incredible energy forward as we welcome our next instructor, a devoted mentor and leader for Class 296. Please join me in giving a heartfelt welcome to Dayan Yapai.
Llegó el día tan esperado, su graduación. 12 semanas, 12 clases, 10 tareas, mucho sacrificio y esfuerzo detrás de este gran logro. Esto demuestra su fortaleza para los retos y perseverancia para alcanzar sus sueños que ahora son una realidad. Crecer como empresario y ser dueño de su propio negocio. A continuación mencionaremos a nuestros graduados de la clase 296. Damaris Díaz. Gladys Bautista Cortés. Jacqueline Gonzaga. Jael Cruz Pérez. Leticia Vivas. Mario Gómez. Reina Morales. Rufina Ávila. Y Vanessa Pretel. Felicidades a la clase 296 presencial de New Brunswick. Éxitos. Recuerden disfrutar, el camino es la clave de la felicidad. A continuación, pasaremos con la instructora Deirdre Malou de la clase 297.
Thank you, Diane. Good evening, everyone. My name is Deirdre Malloy. It is my pleasure to have taught and to introduce the Thursday evening class 297 held in person from 311 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Jersey City, New Jersey. It is with immeasurable pride and excitement to see each of you celebrating your achievements here today. Your commitment to success and to show up consistently to face the unknown challenges of attending the CBA and leap of faith in yourself, entrepreneurship, and growing your business is praiseworthy. Together, we brainstormed, debated, supported those who cried through difficult moments, remained patient while others found their voice, listened deeply to ideas that were different, laughed out loud at the times we needed to release, all of which led to finding solutions to content or issues in those unforgettable moments. Together, you learned how truly powerful you are, new negotiation techniques, and other skills and ideas to incorporate into your business and future, and some to leave behind. Congratulations to each of you and to all graduates. Our graduation theme is Together We Rise, which celebrates the power of you, collaborating, and community, where the growth of you as individual entrepreneurs fuels a collective success. Together We Rise reflects the journey of overcoming challenges, lifting each other up, and celebrates the creation of lasting impact in your communities. As you move forward, you've heard so many great things tonight. Continue to embrace the community of each other and within Rising Tide Capital. And never forget, you are definitely conquerors. You are brilliant and very successful as you move forward. And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the graduates of Class 297. Ashley Corazon. Christopher Baptiste. Destiny Washington. Jamal Daniel. Maurice Thompson. Mayan Wiggins. Miguel Jones. Miguelina Ovalle, Claudia Roberts, Lamira Washington, Spurgeon Brown, Tamara Wells, Wendy Pinto. Congratulations, Class 297. May success be yours forever. And now I would like to introduce the instructor of Class 298, Dr. Emily Elizabeth.
Good evening. It's my honor to introduce Class 298. This is a group of determined and hardworking individuals. I would also like to acknowledge Nadine Machado, who is our dedicated class monitor, for her outstanding Connie Thomas. Cynthia Trimble. Eric Trimble. Eli Burles. Emmanuel Pierre Lewis. Jessica Garcia. Marsha Brown. Natalie Exum Peters. Priscilla Carter. Sarah Frank. Congratulations, Class 298.
Saludos, nuestros estimados graduados de Rising Tide Capital. Mi nombre es Priscila Renta del Departamento de Comunicaciones. Quiero desearles mucha felicidad por su compromiso, por su tiempo y energía que han dedicado. Les deseo mucho éxito, mucha prosperidad y que todos sus sueños se realicen.
Gracias, Priscila, por ese hermoso mensaje de felicitación. Nos llena de orgullo y gratitud ser testigos del impacto transformador que esta comunidad ha logrado. Ahora, sigamos celebrando con nuestros próximos instructores, quienes han sido pilares fundamentales en el éxito de nuestros graduados. Es un honor para mí presentar a la instructora de la clase 299, quien ha guiado con dedicación y pasión a su grupo. Démosle una bienvenida a Yoxana Canaan.
Muy buenas noches. Hoy vengo aquí con el corazón agradecido a celebrar no solo el esfuerzo individual, sino la fortaleza que nació cuando en mi clase el equipo se unió con un propósito en común, el de emprender y crecer juntas. Ya que a lo largo de estas 12 semanas, ustedes no solo aprendieron a enfrentar los desafíos, sino que descubrieron una verdad fundamental, y es que juntos es como realmente nos levantamos. Sabemos que este viaje de 12 semanas no fue un viaje fácil, pero lo que lo hizo posible fue la red de apoyo que crearon entre ustedes, entre los estudiantes, instructores, nuestra maravillosa monitora Marilyn Nash y el equipo de Rising Tide, ya que todos entendimos que no solo se trata de alcanzar el éxito personal, sino de ser parte de una comunidad que cree en el poder de la colaboración. Cuando uno cae, el otro lo levanta, que cuando uno celebra, celebramos todos. Tanto que en la clase volvimos un hábito el compartir algún logro, algo bueno al inicio de la clase para levantar la moral de nuestros estudiantes. La educación es el arma más poderosa que puedes usar para cambiar el mundo. Maravillosa frase de Nelson Mandela. Y hoy no solo estamos celebrando que se están graduando y se educaron como emprendedores, sino también como agentes de cambio que van a inspirar y a tocar las vidas de muchos en sus comunidades. Gracias de corazón a cada una de ustedes por ser parte de este maravilloso viaje de 12 semanas. Sigan adelante, porque juntas nos levantamos y juntos alcanzaremos nuevas alturas. Sin más, vamos a conocer a la maravillosa clase 299. Ana P. Centeno. Andrea Barrera. Ángela Rodríguez. Carmen Hernández. Inmaculada Natera. Givana Soraya Macas. Karen Asensio. Ketty Cajas. Lisette Marte. María E. Fossi. Mercedes Alarcón. Norma Samaniego. Priscila Familia, nuestra ganadora del concurso del pitch. Xiomara García. Muchas felicidades, emprendedoras. No se prepárense y tengan ánimo, que ahora es que esto se pone bueno. Y sin más, démosles la bienvenida a Hilda Mera, la instructora de la clase 300.
Y muy buenas noches con todos. Hoy estoy muy feliz de estar aquí para celebrar con todos ustedes. Felicitaciones a todas las emprendedoras por este increíble logro. Por completar esta clase de negocios no es poca cosa y deberán estar muy orgullosas de trabajar duro y con dedicación y perseverancia que todos han demostrado. Como emprendedores que ingresan al mundo de los negocios, no solo están adquiriendo conocimiento, sino también dando forma al futuro. Recuerden que los desafíos que enfrentarás son oportunidades para crecer y no dejen que nadie, absolutamente nadie, limite su potencial. Ustedes tienen las habilidades, la visión y la pasión de hacer una verdadera diferencia en lo que elijan. Sigan superando los límites, animémonos unos a otros y confiando siempre en su poder para tener éxito. El mundo necesita más de lo que todos nosotros tenemos que ofrecer. Por favor, emprendedores, yo se los pido, no permitamos que el miedo nos paralice. Todo lo contrario, sigamos adelante y cumplamos nuestras metas. Y ahora me enorgullece presentar la clase 300. Becky Moreno, Preisi Paz, Claudia Flores, Erika Hinojosa, Esperanza Florentino, Irma Florentino, Ilocete Santana, Lourdes Álvarez, Luisa Pons, Manuela Ligocota, María A. Rubio, Olga Lara, Richel García, Roxana Paredes, nuestra ganadora del pitch, Sara Alcaire. Recuerden que sí se puede y siempre se podrá. Felicitaciones nuevamente a la clase 300 y a todos los emprendedores. Y ahora doy paso a una extraordinaria instructora, Charlene Simpson, de la clase 301.
To support their graduates. Thank you. And now to the awesome entrepreneurs of Class 301. I've been your instructor now for the last 12 weeks, along with Carlene. You arrive every Saturday morning, you're fresh, you're ready for whatever's next. You take the lead on any discussion, you answer questions, You're offering opinions and sharing insights and supporting each other when necessary. All a sign of growth and professionalism. Tonight, I'm thrilled to be here as you embark on your steps to establish yourself as a strong, competent entrepreneur who's ready to grow their business and brand in your town and in your city, and also in cities across the country where there are markets for your products and needs for your services. I wish you all the best in this journey. And now I'd like to introduce you all to the CBA 301. Basima Troel, Chris Alicia, Contrell Henderson, Crystal Caraballo, DeMarcio Little, Jamila Harvey, Maria Morales, Melissa Bunbury, and Pamela McCauley. Congratulations, everyone.
Now it is my absolute honor to introduce our Rising Tide Capital Board of Trustees Chairperson, Aicha Balla. Aicha is the director at RBC Capital Markets and has over 20 years of experience in business management and operations. She is a longtime supporter of many notable social organizations, including the Ronald McDonald House Charities and St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Tonight, she will announce the winners of the Executive Summary Contest and the Susan Balla Legacy Grant Award winners. So let's please welcome Aicha Balla.
Hello, everybody. I am Aicha Balla, and I am the board president for Rising Tide Capital. It is my honor and privilege to stand before you today as the chair of the board of trustees for Rising Tide Capital. Tonight, we gather to celebrate a remarkable achievement of our entrepreneurial community and recognize outstanding individuals who have demonstrated exceptional talent and dedication. It is an honor to celebrate 157 entrepreneurs welcoming you into this community. You did the hard work, and we are also proud of you. Today is a time to celebrate your dedication to completing the CBA, a 12-week program on how to start, run, and maintain a business. You may have not known this the first day that you showed up for class, but this was the beginning of a path to realizing your dream of owning your own business. That day also signified the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey, a path marked with challenges, triumphs, and opportunities to elevate and evolve. My journey with Rising Tide Capital started in 2015, where I was a volunteer in the CBA class, proudly playing the Shady J games and helping all of the entrepreneurs understand business techniques. I am really proud to stand here before you as the first female and Black chair of the Board of Trustees. In 2021, after the loss of my brother, I established with my family the Susan Balla Grant Award to honor and celebrate his memory. The award provides grants for the Community Business Academy Executive Summary winners to help seed their entrepreneurial dreams. As part of the CBA curriculum, each entrepreneur created an executive summary for their business, which is entered into a class competition. These summaries were diligently evaluated and read before we selected a first and second place winner. It was extremely difficult because all of you deserves these grants. All of you put so much time and effort into your executive summary, and I am very proud of what you all have achieved thus far. I'm honored to announce the executive summary winners for each class and the winners of the 2024 Legacy Grant Awards. First place winners will receive a $500 Susan Balla Legacy Award. And the first place winners are, starting with the English classes. Class of 290, Wendy Higgins. Class of 291, Jamie Coleman. Class of 294, Karel Ocanto. Class of 297, Wendy Pinto. Class of 298, Sir Eli Merez. Class of 301, Melissa Bonbury. The first place winners for the Spanish classes, class of 292, Lourdes Balardo. Class of 293, Lida Marcela Hernandez Celis. Class of 295, Milvia Sanchez Acosta. Class of 296, Gladys Bautista Cortez. Class of 299, Carmen Hernandez. Class of 300, Gloria Flores. The second place winners will also receive a $100 gift card to help start their business. The second place English class winners, class of 290, Andrea Harvey. Class of 294, Yolanda Wilson. Class of 297, Kadia Roberts. Class of 298, Connie Thomas. In class of 301, Jamila Harvey. Our second place winners for our Spanish classes, class of 292, Maribel Santana. Class of 293, Aneri Panigua. Class of 295, Juan Edwin Garces Perez. Class of 296, Rufina Avila. Class of 299, Imara Garcia. And class of 300, Erika Inonsa. We are so proud of you today. Remember that your journey has just begun. And the one takeaway is we rise together. This is a community. Please do not walk this path alone. There is so much support for you with us as the board, with your Rising Tide community family, and you as entrepreneurs. And today, we celebrate you. Congratulations to the fall class of 2024. I am so proud of all of you.
Thank you, Aicha, for your unmatched generosity and dedication and absolutely trailblazing leadership for the Rising Tide community. The recognition of tonight's winners is a testament to the incredible talent and hard work within this shared graduation space tonight. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Brazita Dancy, our English class speaker and one of tonight's graduates. Brazita has shown incredible dedication throughout her journey, and we're excited to hear her share her story with us. So please join me in giving a warm round of applause to Brazita Dancy.
Good evening, fellow graduates of Rising Tide Capital Community Business Academy, distinguished guests, friends, and family. My name is Brazita Dancy, and it's an immense honor to stand before you as a representative of this extraordinary class of entrepreneurs. Tonight, we celebrate not only our well-earned accomplishments as proud graduates of Rising Tide Capital Community Business Academy, but also the undeniable beauty of resilience, transformation, and unity, virtues that both students and faculty have passionately demonstrated throughout this journey. These qualities embody the very essence of this year's theme, Together We Rise. Give you all yourselves a round of applause. The Community Business Academy at Rising Tide Capital truly transforms its participants, reaching far beyond the basics of entrepreneurship. This program not only aims us with the vital tools needed for self-reliance and deeper sense of purpose, but also it nurtures a strong commitment to our communities. Through engaging workshops and practical experiences, I have come to appreciate how personal and professional lives are deeply linked. This journey has opened my eyes to the essential role I play in encouraging the growth and the sustainability of our community, which motivates me to embark on projects that enhance both economic and social aspects of the places where I reside and work. As we reflect on our journey tonight, I want to extend a heartfelt acknowledgement to the CBA entrepreneurs who came before us. These trailblazers took the lessons they gained and transferred them into remarkable contributions, not only to their own businesses, but also to the lives and communities around them. Some have even returned to Rising Tide Capital as instructors, mentors, or advisors, further demonstrating their belief in the mission and vision of this organization and the profound impacts it has on their lives. They exemplify the true power of giving back, reaching out to lift and inspire those who are now walking the very path they once traveled. Their legacy reminds us that true success is not defined by individual accomplishments alone, but by the lasting impacts we make on those who follow in our footsteps. Please join me in giving a round of applause to those trailblazers. My journey to entrepreneurship began with my earlier education in business management, including earning an MBA. For years, I poured my heart and skills into the corporate world, building a career in human resources and leadership. I thought these achievements was the pinnacle of understanding the skills I need to navigate the world of business. However, I was wrong. Even with my MBA and all that I've learned, I realized I still needed something more to turn my vision into reality. That's when I found Rising Tide Capital Community Business Academy. And it was a divine nudge that came when I least expected it. One day I was dining with a friend and passionately sharing my vision about what I desired to accomplish as a businesswoman. Despite my efforts, I still felt like I was missing some vital aspects needed to take my business to the next level. What's more, I was dealing with financial struggles, moments of doubt, and fear of failure. Someone overheard our conversation and strongly recommended Rising Tide Capital in its Business Academy program. From the moment I walked through the door for orientation, I realized this program was different. My learning experience here at Rising Tide Capital's Community Business Academy has been an invaluable complement to my continued development as an entrepreneur. I quickly realized the significant differences between this program and other business curriculums I've encountered. For instance, we students were taught to work together to solve real-world problems and navigate professional challenges. Through the dynamic curriculum that included classroom instruction, an engaging LMS platform, game stimulations, reinforcement homework, and invaluable discussions, we developed not only the technical skills, but also the collaborative mindset needed to tackle the complexities of entrepreneurship. This holistic approach transformed the way we learned and applied knowledge, making the experience both practical and impactful. This process of collaboration exemplified the universal principle: the quality of the whole is in direct proportion to the quality of its parts. Throughout this transformational experience, I learned how to turn vision into action, making it tangible, practical, and impactful. My business, Divinely Consecrated, is not just a business for me. It's a promise fulfilled. It represents the vision God placed in my heart to build something that transcends me. It's a platform where people can experience healing, freedom, and restoration from their spiritual mind and body. Because of the phenomenal instructions and support from Rising Tide Capital, I now have a business on solid foundation, and I'm more optimistic and prepared to grow it over the next 5 years. For me and my family, Divinely Consecrated is a legacy, an entity that, God willing, will meaningful impact communities and generations to come. Now, I would be remiss not to mention the power of Rising Tide's Capital ongoing support beyond the classroom. This is certainly what makes the organization special to its graduates, knowing that we have mentors, resources, and each other to share in our professional journey. It is abundantly clear that they don't just believe in small businesses, they believe in the people behind them. Therefore, I wish to thank Alpha, CEO co-founder, Alex, CEO co-founder, for your vision, resources, and invaluable support of small business education and development. Thank you, Jacinia and Eugene, for your unwavering care, acknowledgement, encouragement, and support. And a special shout out goes out to Tawanda, whose wisdom challenged us to dig deep, uncover our why, and rise to meet our potential with courage, purpose, and a presence that cannot be ignored. Her guidance empowered us to step boldly into the next chapter, ready to lead and inspire. And once you understand your why, you move differently. In closing, I would like to leave my fellow graduates with this reflection. Look inward and ask yourself, am I committed to transformational change or just doing business as usual? To make a lasting, positive difference in your life and others, you must have the mental determination to accept excellence, not perfection, as your benchmark. No matter how difficult, uncomfortable, or stressful it gets, remember, your success is directly tied to your commitment to excellence today. Stay true to your dreams and purpose, because when you carry purpose, it spills out everywhere. It touches lives, creates opportunities, and transforms communities. This moment is not the end. It's the launching pad for something greater. This is just the beginning. Build relentlessly with passion and intention, and never forget the power of lifting others as you rise. Because when we rise, we don't just change our lives, we ignite a ripple effect that transforms families, strengthens communities, and shape a brighter future. Together, we're stronger. Together, we build legacies. Together, we rise. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
Gracias, Brasita, por tus palabras llenas de inspiración. Nos has recordado el poder transformador del esfuerzo, la comunidad, la perseverancia y la fuerza que juntos tenemos. Nuevamente, felicitaciones por tus logros y bienvenida a la familia de Rising Tide Capital. Ahora es un honor presentarles a Alex Forrester, cofundador y director de operaciones de Rising Tide Capital. Alex nos acompañará para anunciar al ganador del prestigioso premio Harvey George de este semestre. Bienvenido, Alex.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Ms. Dancy, for sharing your story and for such inspiring words that touched all of us, I know, in a really deep and meaningful place. My name is Alex Forrester, and I am the co-founder and chief operations officer here at Rising Tide Capital. To be very honest, this evening comes as a welcome ray of sunshine. These past few weeks have been difficult. To read the news, to hear of raids and executive orders, to see hate and bigotry descend on the land, these are not easy times. Tonight is such a beautiful reminder of what we need to continue to fight for and aspire to. Like many of you, I'm struggling to find hope sometimes amidst the roar of daily news. I'm wondering what resistance looks like, what courage will require in these times and how to play a positive role in how things unfold from here. Dr. Cornel West has a quote I think has something to say to this moment. This idea beats at the very heart of what we believe here at Rising Tide Capital. He says that justice is what love looks like in public. Justice is what love looks like in public. I love that quote. It means so much to us. We live in a world that is rife with so much conflict at the moment, and in the face of injustices that have for so long wounded our beloved community and that are returning, Dr. West's idea of this fundamental connection between love and justice takes on increasing urgency for the road ahead. We're not talking about love in this sense as just a feeling, though, but rather as an action, as the lived out belief in the infinite value of each and every person, no matter what. If we practice this kind of love in action, we can not only enact justice at a local level, we can change the trajectory of history itself. We know this to be true, and we celebrate the shining examples in our history who have proven it out through their own energy and sacrifice. We have to change the world. This is no cliche. The need for justice in our time is no cliche. But how do we change the world? When Alpha and I co-founded Rising Tide Capital together 20 years ago, we were guided by the idea that if you want to change the world, you have to start where you stand. And so tonight, I see a community of powerful, inspiring CEOs going out into the world, each with the ability to change the places they stand in. Will you, as a CEO, work love and justice through your business? Who you hire, who you partner with, whose needs you cater to, how you treat customers and employees, the environment, the community around you. These are choices that matter. Do not underestimate how important you are to the story that needs to unfold for the world to change for the better. My role tonight is to present an award to one of our graduating CEOs. This award is in honor of Harvey George, a fellow CBA graduate and founder of an organization in Jersey City called the Friends of the Lifers. Harvey dedicated his life to supporting men and women who were returning from the criminal justice system. He believed that you could use your business to support others in their times of need. He was our very first friend in Jersey City when we started Rising Tide, and he provided RTC its very first office on MLK Drive, where we still are today, 20 years later. When he passed away in 2012, we established this award to remember and honor his spirit and to remind us all of the powerful role our businesses can play in pouring love out into the world and making justice real in our time. We select one graduate each semester who best exemplifies this spirit, and tonight we are proud to present this award to Ms. Sasha Winter, whose Compassionate Care Academy is a business that will specialize in providing high-quality training and professional development for men and women who are serving as direct support professionals, working in group homes and care facilities for individuals with differing abilities. Ms. Winter is committed to a vision of professional excellence in this sector because she knows the difference it will make in the lives of the people there, their families, and the incredible staff who dedicate their lives to this work. Businesses like Ms. Winter's are so important because they exemplify what it means to be a force for good in the world. How we care for each other, how we show love and respect, especially for those that the world too easily passes by, is precisely the kind of joyful resistance we need to practice in these times. We need to be building networks of care and communities whose resilience and strength is built on a celebration of each other in all of our differences. So I want to recognize and applaud you, Ms. Winter, for your vision and your work for families and communities. To change the world, we must start where we stand, in the places where we work. Our businesses are platforms in which we can do precisely that, build powerful forces of love and justice in the world around us. Ms. Winter, you are an example of this idea for all of us. We're honored to know you and have you part of the community of Rising Tide Entrepreneurs. On behalf of everyone here tonight, we wish you success in your journey. We pray that the spirit of Harvey George, the spirit of justice as love in action, continues on as a symbol of what we all as a community must seek to achieve through our enterprises. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much. This has been such a transformative journey for me. I am happy to know that, I'm recognized so many wonderful people that I've met during this journey. And I needed this nudge, just knowing that I want to make a difference. I want to be the difference that I want to see in the world. And this was easy for me to do because it just comes from the heart and being inspired by so many wonderful people to continue to move on with my journey and not be scared, because it is scary, right? You care about others' opinions. Sometimes you don't think if you're going to do your best, but someone told me just be yourself. And I'm learning that trust in God, trust in what I do, and knowing that if I'm coming from a place of love and compassion and care, that I'll be successful. And we need people like this in the world. So thank you so much, Tawanda. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Muchísimas gracias, Ms. Winter. Muchísimas gracias, Alex. Alex, gracias por tus palabras llenas de inspiración y alivio en tiempos donde son tan necesitados. Al llegar al final de esta celebración, quiero tomar un momento para reflexionar sobre el increíble viaje que hemos compartido esta noche. Nuestro tema, Juntos nos elevamos, se ha hecho realidad a través de la historia de resiliencia, colaboración y triunfo que han compartido nuestros increíbles 157 graduados. Cada uno de ustedes ha abrazado su potencial, superado obstáculos y demostrado el poder de la comunidad y el propósito compartido. Ustedes son la prueba viviente de que juntos podemos lograr cosas extraordinarias. Quiero expresar mi más profundo agradecimiento a todos los que hicieron posible esta noche, a ustedes graduados, por su valentía, su esfuerzo que cada día nos inspira. A los familiares y seres queridos que apoyan a nuestros graduados, gracias por levantarlos y por ser parte de este camino. Mientras nos preparamos para elevar un brindis, recordemos que esta celebración no es solo por lo que hemos logrado, sino por todo lo que nos espera. El futuro es más brillante gracias a las semillas que han sembrado esta noche. Felicidades una vez más a la clase de otoño 2024 y bienvenidos a la familia de Rising Tide Capital. Juntos nos elevamos.
What a truly incredible evening this has been. I have the absolute privilege to close this out tonight. But before we close with a toast to our new Rising Tide Capital entrepreneurs, let's take a moment again to acknowledge the heart, dedication, and unwavering support that made tonight and this entire journey possible. First, to my fellow MC tonight, the ultra multi-talented Aida Dominguez. You are an inspiration, an invaluable colleague, and a true marvel of courage for agreeing to co-host this event with me, despite working with me and knowing me. But to the rest of my Rising Tide Capital staff, especially our phenomenal Community Business Academy team, Jesse, Kim, Samarie, Eugene, Yannette, Aida, Hector, Trinidad, Ralph, Michelle, your passion, your actions, your belief in our entrepreneurs is the foundation on which the dreams are built. And tonight's celebration, this would not have been the same or even possible without our Rising Tide team making sure every detail was just right. Candy, IGR, Jacynthia, we see you, and every staff member who stepped up behind the scenes. And I mean every staff member stepped up. You all bring the vision of Rising Tide Capital to life. And of course, to the incomparable leadership of our Rising Tide Board of Trustees and our executive team, Alpha, Alex, and last but not least, our fearless President and Chief Advancement Innovation Officer who couldn't be here with us tonight, Dr. Joy Nicole Martinez. We know you're here in spirit. We feel it. We thank you for making this possible. To our dedicated CBA volunteers, instructors, monitors, your commitment to guiding and uplifting our students is what turns this academy into a transformative experience. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. To our incredible donors and partners, none of this would be possible without your transformational generosity. Thank you for investing not just in Rising Tide Capital, but in the dreams and futures of our graduates and their communities. And I want to give a special shout out to everyone at our in-person watch parties tonight, 311 MLK in Jersey City, our Newark Empowerment Studio in New Brunswick, and at Josephine's Place in Elizabeth. Your presence, your energy, your commitment to community makes this night even more special. You even got a little music there. And now the toast. A toast to the stars of tonight, our 157 extraordinary graduates of the Fall 2024 Community Business Academy. You have walked this journey together with courage, resilience, vision. You faced challenges together and turned them into lessons. You have lifted each other up, showing that success is not a solo journey. It is a tide that rises together. As we celebrate you, we reflect on the words of singer Andra Day in her song Rise Up, quote, "And I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid," end quote. That is what you've done, and that is what you will continue to do. Your dreams are not just for yourselves, they're for your families, your friends, your communities, and for the future generations who will look to you in your business one day and say their business is not just about profit, it's about purpose. So let us raise our glasses, our hands, or simply our hearts in celebration to you, our graduates, the entrepreneurs who have risen and will continue to rise, not alone, but together. Together, you rise to build stronger futures for your families and communities. Together, you rise to create more inclusive industries where opportunity knows no boundaries. Together, you will rise to forge a more equitable economy where success is not a privilege for the few, but a possibility for the all. Because when one of us rises, we all rise. Cheers. Salute. In closing, thank you all for being part of this unforgettable night. Be sure to follow Rising Tide Capital on social media so you can stay connected, be the first to know about all the incredible opportunities ahead. Safe travels to your next destination, and may we all continue to rise together. Good night. Good evening.
Well, here you are. You've finally gotten to the end. This is Jay Savulich, Managing Director at Rising Tide Capital. And as a former instructor at the Community Business Academy, I know how hard you have worked over the past 12 weeks, sorting and planning and deciding all those moving parts. And now, you can take a moment to breathe, then get ready to start that fantastic business. So congratulations and great work.
Hola, mi nombre es Janet García, soy el enlace de la comunidad latina para el Departamento de Servicios Acelerados de Negocios de Rising Tide Capital. De mi parte y de mi departamento, les felicito por su graduación de la Academia Comunitaria de Negocios. Se necesita mucho coraje y enfoque para llevar sus sueños a la realidad y este es un gran paso. Felicidades a todos, disfruten el momento, se lo merecen.
Congratulations to the fall class of Rising Tide Capital. Your hard work, determination, and vision have brought you to this incredible milestone. As you embark on the next chapter of your entrepreneurial journey, remember that you're not just building businesses, but transforming communities and inspiring others to dream. Here's to your continued success, innovation, and the positive impact you'll create. The future is yours. Rise and thrive.
Hi everyone, it's John from the Development Department here at Rising Tide. I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate all our graduates. Your journey embodies resilience and determination. Remember, every challenge shapes your future. So here's to you, the architects of change. Congratulations on your achievements. Keep rising, keep shining. We're proud of you.